it is still a lot on our lips. COVID. For some, it was a making period. For others, a breaking moment. For some, it was just time to pause and look at things all together. That, for Tricia Njeri, was time for water to break and something new was birthed. What is it? You just have to stick around and find out. This is the Wiser and Brave Show, and I'm your host, Njeri. Welcome, and again I say welcome. I hope 2021 is going well for you and that it's better than 2020. Welcome to the show, Tricia.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you for coming over. Thank you for gracing us with your presence today.
I'm more grateful. Thank you for hosting me.
All right.
It's such a privilege to be here.
Okay. So I'll let you introduce yourself. So who is Tricia Njeri?
Tricia Njeri is a lady, a mom, and currently a singer and a songwriter.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Those are beautiful hats to wear. How is being a mom for you? For how long, by the way, have you been a mom?
I've been a mom for 5 years and about 3 months
now.
So being a mom is wonderful, especially in this era where you will wake up and find a new challenge every day and you have someone to protect, someone counting on you for every minute of their life. So being a mom is amazing. It's a task that every woman would want to be in because it's fulfilling.
Okay. You look such a calm and collected person. What kind of a girl are you in high school, by the way? Those are teenage years seem to be troublesome for almost all of us. So how was that for you?
I wouldn't say I've been that teenage girl that is so all over everywhere. I've been this calm always. So I'll say that high school or even my former schooling has been a calm experience. I have been an average girl. I wouldn't say I had any extreme things I would narrate, but I've been that middle girl that if you say let's go this way, I will go. It shouldn't say that I'm not principled. It should tell you that I am comfortable whenever I choose to be comfortable in a place.
Okay.
Yes.
So all right.
My high school was.
So you've been this balanced girl.
Yes. Very balanced.
That is how you cope with life. That's how you do it life.
Yes.
All right.
I do not want to take life to its extreme nature, in the negative or in the positive. I want to be here in the middle where if it turns out bad, I have a slot to move to this direction. If it turns out good, I have a slot to also keep doing it better.
That would feel like someone who's sitting on a fence. They say be hot or cold. Anyway, I'm just teasing.
It's all right.
All right. So, 2020 happened to all of us.
Yes.
One day we slept, then we woke up in the morning and there was COVID. So what does COVID mean to you?
I'd say COVID meant a time of reflection. I am personally a person of wanting my personal time. If I do something over the years, I will need some space to sit down and reevaluate myself. So COVID gave me that. It gave me time to reevaluate myself and to re-encounter my own self. Like, picture, Tricia, you wanted to do this. Have you done it? Here is a block. Have you lived your best days? And with COVID, I realized there was this gap I always wanted to fill, but I had never. So I would say that COVID was say a springboard and a learning session for me. And I think you always saw posts, if you don't have something new in yourself as we end that season of trauma and stuff like that, you will have wasted.
Yes.
So to me, I took it seriously and I started trying to do things looking into change. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Did you have anyone close to you that was affected by COVID maybe?
I'll say, I wouldn't say I had someone close, but what there is COVID, if it didn't affect you directly, it affected you in one way or another.
Yes,
We
it did.
work and we interact with people every day.
Yeah.
So if someone at a place where you go to every day is affected, you are affected
Yes,
in
you
some percentage. So that was it for me. I was affected through those I live around.
Okay.
And seeing that happen, I can assure you it was a time for you to sit down and say, if this can get so close, then it means it's here and it's with me. So I have to do things right to at least keep my circle protected. and all
Okay.
that, yeah.
Okay. Were you affected work-wise? Like, did you lose your job, or were you blessed enough to keep your job?
Yes, I was blessed enough to keep my job.
Yeah.
I thank my employer. If you watch this, employer. So I am lucky to have kept my job, but it doesn't mean that it didn't affect me.
Yeah.
It did, because work wouldn't be done the normal way. At every day you're waking up, you're going to work every day the same way you were used to doing it in 2019. So I would say we had those guidelines of work from home, working shifts to create that space and all that. So yes, I was affected in that way, but not negative.
All right. Okay. So COVID was now where your water broke and you birthed something.
Yes.
So what is this baby we are looking at? Who is this baby we are still nursing?
This is a baby that I've carried in me for so long.
Yes.
So I believe COVID was a time for me to usher in the baby, and the baby is music.
Yes.
I'd say that the baby didn't come at you with COVID. I woke up and I got a baby called music.
Yeah.
I always had the music in
you
me.
always carried the pregnancy.
Yes, but we say when the time is right, he makes it happen. So I believe COVID was the right time for it to happen.
Okay.
So when COVID happened, I have just said we had times when we would be told work from home,
Yeah.
work in shifts.
Yeah.
So at that time, as I said before, I am a mom.
Yes.
And when something happens and you're a mom or a parent, even a father,
Yeah.
you would feel I need to take this baby or this child of mine somewhere they are a little safer, according to your thinking. So
Yes.
at that time, I happened to have taken my baby and my help to my mom. So I was mostly alone. So like I said, I'm a person who wants to reflect, especially when alone. So during that time, I stayed like alone for about 6 months.
Wow.
So that time was the time when I felt that baby now needs to be ushered, because you are alone and you are having a lot of time to reflect. So I started the journey of music. It's not that I started it immediately then. I had started way before, but it was singing in a church group.
Yeah.
But professionally doing music, I started it during COVID, around April. So I would write and then sing to my own music, and then after writing I would just keep it with no view of recording it that soon.
Okay.
So after writing, I then late into the COVID, around August, I decided we are still in COVID. There is nobody that has said COVID is ending. So with COVID,
Time to take the next
it's
step.
time to take a step and a direction, because you don't know where this thing is going, and you can't afford to have such a long time and then just come out the same way you got into it. I felt there was need to come out new and better. So when music was my way of coming out new and better, so I started looking for where to record and things like that.
Okay. So before maybe going to the studio and all that, did you have like, because now the world just came down to being online, were you doing some online sessions, or what happened? How did you prepare for that journey?
To prepare for recording,
yes.
I would say I did it unconsciously, let me just be honest. I prepared for my recording unconsciously. I woke up, and now with that feeling of there is something you need to do new, I just looked into me and felt I have been singing in a church. The churches are closed. But people have not stopped worshiping God. So if you were singing and you are worshiping God with others, you will definitely feel, I need to fill this space in a certain way. So I started singing natural singing videos, just the way you place your phone camera in front of you, sing and post that on your social media. So basically I started singing clips of other people's songs that bless me, and I would post them, particularly on Facebook, because I felt if you find a person singing, no matter where you find the person singing, it is either that song will speak to your heart, or that song will lead you to thinking about something that speaks to your heart, particularly spiritual music. So I felt even if I'm not in the normal platform where we worship God together with others, being able to help someone I even don't know get that small connection in whatever way they will get it is a way of honoring my God still, and a way of keeping on letting people know that there is God and He reigns, and you need to keep praising Him, worshiping Him all the time, no matter the tide, because COVID was or is still a tide. So, and basically when we have tides in our lives, or even physical tides that we can see, we tend to look for places where we shall run to. And having been a worshipper, or being the Christians that we are, you will feel that this is the time I need to run to that supernatural being I call my God. And for me, music leads me to that moment of feeling the connection. So every time I would sing and do a short post of a spiritual song, and when I say spiritual, I don't want to say there are songs that are not spiritual. I am so leaned onto the side of worship music. So if I post a song that blesses me in the worship manner, I believe no matter when any person will come across that, they will be tilted towards either worshiping or even reflecting and saying, it is true we have COVID. It is true I have lost my job. But there is one thing that is constant. There is a God somewhere that is seeing this. And at His time, everything will come to a halt, and His will prevail. So that is how I basically prepared. Not knowing that I wasn't actually doing those clips because I knew tomorrow I am recording. I didn't even have the money to do that recording to start with. So that right now is when it's hitting me that I was actually preparing for this other thing. But as I did the videos, I was writing. So I would write in the hope that someday,
whatever someday is.
Yes, someday came, and that is enough assurance that God is faithful. And no matter how you feel today, you should be grateful. Because I didn't even know that with COVID and with, naturally people are being told, don't use your money on this, save your money. Because we do not know where the economy is heading. With COVID, I don't know what will happen. And God provided, and the baby is here.
The baby is finally here.
We're now talking about that baby, and the baby.
We're celebrating the birth of the baby.
So I would want people to believe that whatever you feel deep inside, please pray about it and wake up and move to its direction. Do not do not pray about it and then say, I have prayed, my God will move. God provides a means of moving. So no matter how small, you will look at them and feel like, oh, this means it's not heading as into the completion of the mission.
Yeah.
Just start.
Okay.
Just start.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm wondering, what was the response for you like when you're posting your videos on FB? What was the response from your viewers?
The first time I did, I am not a social media person as per se, so my Facebook is the only platform that I keep interacting with so much. So the first time I did, I had never, ever done that before. So people were like, oh, Njeri saw you sing, because it's not at everybody that knows you sing in a church or you do this. So Njeri saw you sing. Oh, so people were, I'd say, there was that shock of, you sing, why now? You see, such kind of a thing. But I'd say people would also say, I am blessed, and that would help me know that indeed this is the right thing to do, no matter how small it looks. It's helping somebody somewhere. So I'll say it was a response that kept encouraging me to keep doing it,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't like find any haters, you know?
I
That's
would
where
say
they
I
exist.
have never. I have no. In fact, some of my friends kept saying, now you need to go to the studio and bring us this music.
Okay.
Like that. I have never seen someone bully me or no. In fact, what I was afraid of is someone saying, this song belongs to so and so, why are you posting it? And I didn't know about rights and stuff like that. So that was always my fear. But inside me, I knew I am not doing this to gain from it or anything like that. So at some point, that fear would go. I would sing again and post.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. So I hear you talk about God and spiritual songs. So automatically, I'd imagine you're doing Christian music?
Yes, I do gospel music.
Okay, gospel music. Okay, so I'm just curious, were you like sort of in any singing groups when you were in school, or just before the church groups, like back in high school or maybe in your primary school? Were you in any singing groups, or you just wanted to keep to yourself?
I wouldn't say I've been in any formal music group even at school. At school, to be honest, I don't even think I've ever participated in those music festivals that children are involved in. But when I was tiny, very tiny, small, in church school level, that one I did.
Okay.
And thanks to my dad has been my Sunday school teacher for over 10 years.
Wow.
So he would make us participate.
Okay.
And singing is something that I grew with because he's very musical himself.
Your dad is musical.
Yes, he doesn't sing,
but
a musical person doesn't have to sing. You will hear them hum, you will see the kind of music they listen to. So it kept me wanting to sing. Wanting to sing. I wouldn't say that I have been in a music group where I was trained or anything like that. It's just something in me. Yeah. So
you said you began singing professionally this year. So at what point did you realize that, wow, I can sing, I have a beautiful voice that I can share with the world?
That one I'll say I always knew.
Okay.
Even
always means beginning from where? Beginning
from when I knew myself.
Okay.
Like when you would, how do I place it? Not high school, before high school.
Okay.
Before high school, in primary school. Because in primary school it's where you will find that same kitambo where people had music books where they would write songs and go sing them in church.
Yeah.
Like that. So I knew from the very beginning that I wanted to sing, and I knew I had a voice to sing.
Yeah.
It's only that now we were not brought up in this era of CBC where a child is being encouraged to
flow with their art.
Yeah, it was books.
Yes.
So there was no space for me to say to
express the singing.
Yeah, to express that side of me. But I used to do it. I used to do it even at home.
Okay.
but not at I am doing it because I want to push forward with
Okay.
it at the time.
All right.
So then in 2018, let me say 2017.
Okay.
In 2017, something happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I won't discuss, but then whatever happened made me feel I needed to be at a place where I keep refreshing my soul,
Okay.
you know. And that place, I didn't know any other place as in a place where I would best feel that my soul is refreshed. So I remember I just went to our worship team in the church where I worship
Yeah.
and requested, can I join you people?
Uh-huh.
And that was it. So beginning January 2018, I started participating in the worship team.
Yeah, actively
singing,
now in church.
actively,
Yeah.
yes. And I remember, I don't know if this is too much. I remember at the time, I used to feel, you know, the way you're told you can't go to the house of God with nothing.
Yeah.
So I used to know I can't go to the house of God with nothing. And I didn't know ati kama nitakwanga na offering kila siku.
Yeah.
So I one day found myself, we were doing practice, that practice that people do. So I found myself feeling that God, even days when I don't have something to come with to your house, I want to come to you with worship and with praise.
Okay.
And how best would I give that to my God if not actively getting into the worship team?
Music ministry.
Yes. So that has always been how I now actively started singing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So how has COVID been for you? Did something die? Did something resurrect? What exactly happened? I want to know and I want to hear from you. So right here we're going to take a very short break. So please don't you go very far because we'll be back just like that. And welcome back. If you're just joining us, today we are hosting Tricia Njeri, note that Njeri, who was sharing with us how she has made COVID serve her. And now, today we are holding that baby, and that baby is called music. So Patricia, now you have gone to the studio, you have recorded your music, and it's now with you. So have you taken the next step of delivering maybe your music to some radio station, or how are you? What's your plan of having the mass enjoy your music?
Okay. For that, I'll say I haven't actively been able to submit my music to the media as per se, but I want to first thank Hope FM, if I'm allowed to. They were the first station I emailed, not actually emailing. I chat them on Facebook. I asked them, how do I submit my music to you? They gave me an email and I sent them.
Okay.
And I hear that they play my music. I've never been privileged to be there
To hear it yourself.
To hear it myself.
Yeah.
And other people tell me they
have heard your songs.
Yes, but I cannot say it has been played here or there because I've never heard it by myself. So the only station I can be sure of, because I was told it was heard, is Hope FM, because I sent them.
Okay.
So I am yet to be able to get to a place where I'll say I have been able to actively deliver my music to the stations. But I am hoping I do. I am hoping I do, but I think I need guidance on that, on how it's done. If someone knows how it's done, they can let me know, help me. But I hope in time it can be played, but my music is also on YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
And soon will be on Boom Play. We are finalizing that.
Okay.
It's also on Hulu Play. And yeah, I would say those are the platforms perform some on
Okay.
now.
All right. So how many albums or album have you been able to to complete by now? I know
I haven't recorded the music, and I have one album.
one album.
Yes, the album is called Adonai.
Adonai.
It has 5 songs.
It has 5 songs.
They are worship songs, and it depends on how you take it. Some people will say this is a worship song. Some people will say this is a praise song. But at the end of the day, those songs are for helping us know that God is still a wonder, even when there is COVID and other tides in our lives. So I want to say they are worship songs, and I hope they bless everybody that listens to them. They are recorded. I am hoping I can get a way of recording them.
Okay.
Yes.
So I know, like, usually for most people, family is not like the first person you want to talk to or share with your dream. So is it the same for you, or were you like your family was like the first you got to hear this? Here's my baby.
No.
For most people, I know it's like.
Personally, I do things a lot on my own. So I will do it up to some stage and then get
Break the
involved.
news.
Yes. So for my family, I'll say they knew when
the process was already on.
Was already on and quite far.
Quite covered.
Yes. But for my friends, people that know are my friends, those people, God bless you so much. Those people, they came through. I told them I am recording. I had actually done recording, but I had not done videos.
Okay.
So there are so many of my friends that chipped in financially, even in praying.
Okay.
Yes, and they helped me like finish up the work. So I'll say it's not that my family does not support. They do a lot, but ni hivyo umesema, it's not always possible to first run to family.
Yeah.
So you have to do something so that even when you're telling family, I want to do
got
this,
evidence.
you got that ground of please now support me. I
Yeah.
have done this bit. Come help me move further.
Okay.
So I'll say that my family is supportive, but I will not say ati I rent them with
Immediately, yeah.
Yes, with unprocessed work.
Okay.
But they've been very supportive, and they still are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing, 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 amazing. So I know we've just come from a break, but I would want to hear you sing, even if it's not towards the end. But before you get to singing, so have you done any music videos, or it's just on audio?
I have done. I've done the
whole album.
Yes.
Wow.
It's already done.
Oh, congratulations! Congratulations, my namesake. So, would you at least sing to us at least a chorus to one of your songs? At least the recorded, the one that you played, so that when we get to hear it out there, for someone who may not know, at least you get to, like, I heard the Tricia song.
I'll sing the one I feel close to my heart.
Okay.
A chorus of it. Adonai, wewe wa pekee. Adonai, wewe watosha. Jehovah Jireh, Alpha Omega, twakuinamia. Jehovah Sinkeni.
Wow. Beautiful voice, beautiful song. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Why is that song so close to your heart compared to the other songs?
Okay. I hope people don't say that those songs are not close to my heart. They are. But we all know that we came from a point of you woke up one day, your child was going to school, you had a job, you were doing things normally, and then someone you have never seen stopped the world for you. So it's out of reflections of such kind that a day can come and you were taking something so casually and easy, and then you realize that that thing can be stopped, not because you want it stopped, but because someone supernatural has the ability to stop. But even when he has stopped that, anatosha, because whatever job you had or whatever thing you were doing and you felt this is it for me has stopped, but you are here alive, healthy.
Yeah.
Your kids have continued to feed. You have continued to have a roof over your head. And it's not because you have continued doing what you were doing prior. It is because someone has done something to show you that even without that which you were holding so close and thinking it's that that is enough for me, there is something extra and someone more sufficient for you. So that song brings me to a place of knowing that my God is sufficient. Things can come, things can end, things can start. But there is one that does not stop, that does not end, and that is here forever.
Wow. That is so beautiful. So for someone who has been carrying a pregnancy, whatever sort, and COVID just froze them up, what would you tell them, knowing now you made COVID serve you? What is your word to such a person right now?
I'll say something that is said all the time.
Yeah.
Make lemonade. So there is a chance for you to see something better out of something that looks so gray. So you could be there. There is something you wanted to do in 2019. It was your goal. And then with COVID it came and you were like, why do I need to do this if my world can crash in a day? I would wish that we all get out of that feeling of my world can crash. I know that even when our world looks like it's crashing, we are in fact at a better place to take those pieces of those small pieces and just try and start making something. And crashing does not, there is nothing that lasts forever. So if you had something you wanted to do and you feel like COVID stopped you, COVID has not ended, but your dream is shelved. You do not know when COVID will be declared over. But as long as you keep your dream shelved, you can declare it over even unconsciously. But if you wake up today and say, this was my dream, it still is.
Still valid.
And yes, and then still, I am not in a hospital, and I still have that small energy of starting. Start it, hope in God, and don't look at that long period of time for how long will this count. Just say, today, yes, there is COVID, but I don't have COVID. So whatever I was supposed to do, COVID is not preventing me because I don't have COVID myself. Yes, COVID is around, but me as a person, I don't have COVID. Take advantage of that you that does not have COVID. Things could be hard, but if you view yourself as a person, you know, the reason people, okay, I don't know how this will be taken, but the reason people tend to spread to make COVID so get to that magnitude is because you as a person or me as Njeri, I am not thinking from a level of me as Patricia. God has helped me not be in that group of there is COVID as a person. So the dreams of Patricia should not stop because of this
from external
from
interruptions.
Just look into you, talk to God, and then move in the hope that as much as He has preserved you to this minute, He will keep preserving you, and you have a chance to continue doing whatever it is you felt you needed to do.
All right. And now that you've been You are a mom in this COVID. How did you explain that to your son, the separation? And now he comes home and finds another baby, a sibling, in the name of music.
Oh, it was so difficult. You know, moms, we want to be around our kids. So if there is something that is making you not be with your child and you have to explain it, it has to be in the simplest terms.
Okay.
So you will find, like for me, I kept like trying to tell my son, there is a disease. And if you stay here, you will get a disease. Do you want to get a disease? No. So the option was, you need to be somewhere where I feel you are safer. And until I am sure that you will also be safer here, that's when you can come and stay with mom. So that was it. I'll say COVID with kids or with family, it is about understanding, and even at the lowest level, the smallest, as in the smallest of children, helping them know that it is real, and helping them sing that song of wash your hands and know that social distancing is serious and it should be taken seriously. So I'll say for families, COVID is not an easy thing. It is not an easy thing. There is nobody that wants their family away from them.
Yeah.
But when there is risk, you have to know how best to adjust. And you also have to let them be away from you, but not away from you completely, because you're praying for those children and those family members every day, and you're trying to connect them or connect with them in now the technological format that we have today. So if there are way you will video call them, you will try and keep reaching out to them so that they also don't start feeling like there is a monster that came and we shall never be close to our parents anymore.
Okay. So how did your son respond to now seeing mommy on a video singing? How was that for him?
He hasn't really gotten into knowing exactly
what exactly that means, but what was the reaction?
But he keeps saying, Mom, I want to listen to Adonai. So yes, and because he has always seen me singing in front of people in the church, he knows this is just singing, no more singing. He doesn't know it's singing taken to another level. So I'll say it's something he's learning. Something he's learning, Why is it that now mom sings in the phone? Not in front of people.
All right. So you also honed up your music writing skills, because you mentioned that you're a songwriter.
Yes, I've written my music myself, but I want to say thank you to someone that has been my producer. You know, if you're doing something for the first time, you have to get someone who will
guide you through.
Yes, who will guide you. You may think you've done it right, but you need some correction somewhere. So I'll say I write, yes, but my producer has also come in a very big way in terms of guiding me. Yeah, so he has played a huge role in that.
Okay. So would songwriting be something that you would want to really pursue in the future as you get better at it?
Yes.
Like you would like to write for other musicians?
That's such a dream. Writing for others, personally, I want to believe that if I am singing, I would want to sing that which is inside me. I wouldn't say that if God blessed me in a way that I would write for someone, I wouldn't. I would. But personally, if I was to be asked about, especially gospel music or music that is sacred, I would want someone to do it from their heart and from the conviction that God has given them. Because it's only you that would know why God has given you a certain direction in terms of a song. You can write for somebody, yes, but I believe if God gives you a message, there's a reason why he has brought it to you, Njeri, and not to me. Unless you want to say that now music is business, of which in this world we live in it is. So if you're viewing it as business, you would have no issue someone writing you a song and you performing it. But if you're doing it because you're doing this as a way to reflect that which God has put in you, write it for your own self, then have someone that, you know, there's a technical bit. Get someone that is helping you perfect that technical bit. But the message, please tell God to give you the message that is appropriate for you and for the right people that he wants you to communicate it to.
Now, I'm also looking at it, like, I don't think, okay, personally, I would not think like writing for people is really like not it's not such a bad thing, because that message would be coming from your heart. Probably you have like 500 songs that you cannot sing.
It is true.
Yeah.
That one I am not disagreeing. I'm only saying if honestly you want to sing gospel music, gospel music is okay. I don't know how to put it because I'm starting and I know people can take it negatively.
No. It's a
gospel
anybody
music,
goes with whatever idea works for them. So
yes.
yeah.
Gospel music is not something you should just unajua. It should be something that is inspired by something. You know, and that something should be God. It should be God, you experience or something you have observed. So when you write for somebody, it is okay, write for them, but let them connect to that message first before they go performing or giving it out there. It is like now asking me, Patricia, would you come and preach for us? And then you come record for me the preaching, or you come tell me what you would want me to go preach. You see? So if it is a message you want God has given you, and you feel it is God that has given you the message, unless there is another challenge that I really don't know, you should be able to do it to the end, because our God is not a God, si Mungu wa kubahatisha. Mungu habahatisha. Na anachoanza, he finishes. So trust that whatever message he has given you, and the formalities of getting it to the group he intended it for, he will provide.
Okay.
And he will do it. I am not discouraging people writing songs for others. It is okay. But before you give your song to someone to perform it, please let that person first spiritually connect to that message.
Internalize
because
the
it
song.
only shows that that message was given to you, lakini there is a tap somewhere where that message will flow from, of which it's that person. And you wouldn't want someone to give something they don't understand. You see, so if you're writing a song for somebody, first let the person connect to that message.
Okay. We hear you loud and clear. Now, as you're coming to an end, my favorite question: what is the greatest thing, or what is the one or many things you have unlearned so far?
I have unlearned fear. Don't let fear come and swallow you up. It is natural to fear, but let us all get to a point where we are unlearning fear. Don't let that word fear circulate in you so much that you forget there is somebody, there is God who will give you the means to the end, because we generally tend to fear about things to come, not things we have even started. So unlearn fear, follow that which you feel leaned to or drawn to, follow it, and no matter how slow you start to follow,
Yeah.
start following. Just leave behind the fear, start following what you feel is your calling.
Wow. That is so beautiful, Patricia. So when are we likely to start hearing your music on Boom? Because you said you're almost finalizing on that.
Oh, boom play, I am hoping by end week.
Okay.
Yes, end week means
So
we
like
are-
when you're watching this show, it should be on Boom Play.
Yes, by
Yeah.
the time you start watching, we should be on Boom Play. On Hulu Play, we are there, but
Okay.
on Hulu Play, you are buying the music. So if you will want to support me by buying the music,
Yeah.
you can go to Hulu Play and buy the music from there. And on Boom Play too, it will be on buying mode. I want
Okay.
to say that because at the beginning, I said it's a free album at the very beginning.
Yeah.
So I would send my music to people. In fact, I would put a post. If you need to listen to this music, just send me a WhatsApp message. I will send you the songs. I would send the music for free to people because even at the beginning of my recording, I was not recording at it because I wanted at that side. But if God provides it, well and good. So He has provided a platform where that will come.
Okay.
So please go buy me music from Hulu Play and on Boom Play too.
Okay.
Watch it on YouTube. My name on YouTube is Tricia Njeri. Yes.
Oh, awesome. Congratulations. And like we wish you the very best in this musical journey. Thank you for showing us that COVID is not all gloom and doom, that beautiful things have come out of this season, this pandemic. And I'm sure there are other many stories out there that are just as encouraging. Yeah, so thank you so much, Tricia, for being here today. We totally appreciate you. Now, before I let you go, I want you to tell us where we could find you, like on your social handles. Where do we reach you?
Oh.
Yeah.
On social media, you can find me on Facebook. My name is Tricia Njeri on Facebook. On Instagram, though not so active there. My name is Tricia Njeri. Where else? And on my email at tricianjeri@gmail.com.
Okay.
You could send me an email.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So there you have it. Where do you get free music other than here? So if you want that free music, get in touch. I'll hook you up with Tricia. And now we've come to the end of today's episode. And as always, I truly say thank you to you for your support, not just support, but overwhelming support and love. And if you haven't already, kindly remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Jicho TV Kenya, follow us on Facebook at Jicho TV Kenya, and our Instagram at Jicho TV Kenya. And from the Wiser and Brave family, it is Namaste.